Hello, Tom Allen here. I'm at Walmer Castle and Gardens, and I'm very excited to learn how this garden works, and also, in a moment, I shall be learning how to make an autumn wreath. So, stick with me. Philip!
Hello.
Oh, how lovely to find you amongst all these dahlias.
Yeah, love them. They're beautiful, aren't they?
What are you doing here?
I was just deadheading this particular one, actually, which is a really lovely cactus dahlia called Andries Orange. And
Andries Orange. I used to know him, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
He's Dutch, isn't he?
He must be.
But we're actually a plant guardian for this, for plant heritage. So we're looking after this particular one because it's an old-fashioned and quite rare cultivar.
Oh, I see. And what does that mean as a guardian?
So we register that we have one, and then say, for instance, the National Dahlia Collection, for instance, would want a piece of it. They can have a bit, and we're trying to spread it around as well. So trying to get people to grow it again.
They're so beautiful. Which is your favourite? This is your favourite?
I do really love this one, but I think my favourite one, oh gosh, there's so many.
They're all staring at us as well.
They're all
I feel quite self-conscious, actually.
I love the black one at the end, called Blackjack.
Oh, look, yeah.
That's a really good one there.
So dramatic. I feel like Elizabeth Taylor might wear that as a hat. When you do this?
Once a year.
So you do this like once a year?
You do,
once a year you'll trim the Thank you. Sorry, how often would you trim this?
So we do this once a year.
Once a year, great. Great mulch, Philip, great mulch.
Well, this time of year, one of the things we do, we start cutting back the perennials. And one in particular that we want to do are these hellebores. So it's Christmas rose, it's also called.
Oh, this is what a hellebore is.
It is, yes.
I always assumed it's people describing me. A hellebore.
I doubt that.
Well, you'd be surprised. Oh, Philip.
You're right.
Yes. Oh, thank you very much. So what's all this straw? What's this for now?
So the other thing that we do in autumn in the garden is we wrap up our banana trees.
Oh.
Just to protect them from the frost, really. We want the height of the stems. If you don't protect them, then they're quite likely to just completely go down to the ground.
I had one of these and I wrapped it up and I thought I did everything right, and then it still had the audacity to die. So we've got this straw, hay.
Straw, yes. Yeah.
What's the difference between straw and hay?
Hay is something that the animals eat, and it's like grassy, dried grass basically. And this is from barley harvesting. So when they harvest the barley, the straw is the stems of the barley.
Oh, lovely. Perfect if you're doing a nativity.
So what we're going to do, we'll cut off the leaves of the banana, and then we start packing this straw and then wrap fleece around it as well. So really try and get it really well insulated.
I thought I did that very well.
Thank you very much. You did very well. Yeah. If you ever want to volunteer here, let us know.
A lot of the running of Walmer Castle and Gardens is done by volunteers. Is that right, Philip?
Yeah, we've got a gardening team of 5 gardeners, okay. But on top of that, just in the gardens, we've got about 30 volunteers, and yeah, they're really great actually. And that's what people love. They love to be involved, and well, also they learn a bit about gardening. Of course, we try to get them onto jobs and learn them a few things.
And different age groups and everything.
Yes, yeah, we've got. I think our youngest volunteer is probably 18, 19, and the oldest is probably in her 80s, which she's been here for 12 and a half years actually this year.
Goodness, so, that's amazing.
Yeah, they're really, really good, and they're great fun to have around as well. So.
Apparently, putting your hand into the earth is really good for, like, calming you down. It's really good for the soul.
It must be why all gardeners are so calm then.
Well, is that true? Are they all calm?
Not sure.
Yeah. It's true that you don't see many angry gardeners, do you?
No, generally you don't. No, we're all pretty laid back, I'd say.
Someone go, oh, I've got to put these plants in here.
And then later later on in the 1800s, William Pitt bought a lot of land, and that's when the pleasure grounds and everything were extended.
William Pitt, and that was William Pitt who was the first Prime Minister?
He was the youngest Prime Minister ever, at 24, I think he was.
Oh my, 24, what was I doing? Probably getting drunk. Lisa,
Hello.
lovely to be with you. What's your job here?
So I'm the garden supervisor.
Oh.
So basically the day-to-day running of the gardens.
Oh, Philip gave off the vibe. That was what he did. So is it actually you who does most of the work?
It's Philip by me.
I think I've got the measure of Philip there. And Lisa, you were going to show me something now.
I am. I'm going to show you how to do an autumnal wreath.
Oh, they're all the rage these days,
Yes.
aren't they? People like to do something to, celebrate autumn.
Yep. So I'm going to show you first how to just get the moss.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
roof. You can use silver birch as well, but I tend to use moss. It's easier.
When you say silver birch, do you mean like the...
We have got one.
Oh, so just some twigs?
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
I've used the wire as a base and then just tied round, and it's the same principle as using the moss.
And you could, in a way, use a wire coat hanger.
Yes.
Unravelled if you
yes.
were careful. You don't have to use moss.
No.
Fine. Mustn't use mustn't feel obliged.
Yep. Anyway.
You've just got a bucket of moss
Yeah.
here. Nice bucket
This
of...
is,
I'll show that. Nice bucket of moss. And you can get moss off like a damp wall, can't you?
Yes.
Or a bit of tree.
Yeah. Anywhere like that, woodland floors, but ideally from your own garden. Most gardens have got a bit of moss somewhere, I'm sure.
Oh, mine has. Mainly where the plants have died.
Just wind it round.
And it stays?
Yep.
Wow.
And you do that. You want it to be quite substantial.
Because this is what's going to anchor
Yep.
your decorative bits.
Yep.
And also, I guess it'll keep them a bit more watered.
Yes, the moss will keep it moist as well, which is good.
Wow, moss is amazing, isn't it?
And then you might just want to trim the bits off. So
you can neaten it
up? Yeah, just with a pair of scissors.
Oh, Lisa, I like that. We've got two of them. They're like Moss Brothers.
It is quite a good idea if you've got the room at home, if you're doing it in a greenhouse or wherever, to try and hang it. It's actually easier to...
Oh, and then you can see it.
You can see where you're going,
Oh, very wise. That's the thing about you, Lisa. You're wise.
I'm very wise.
Very wise.
So, these pins that I will show you, which are floristry pins, I would probably say if children are doing it, maybe not the pins, a little bit sharp. So all of this has been collected from the gardens over the last couple of days.
Isn't it a beautiful selection?
Dried flowers, I would say, are probably the best thing to go for.
It's sort of reminding me of my eyebrows at the moment. Sort of like that. I don't know what you mean.
The leaves are fine to use, but these are eventually going to obviously go brown and die, so bear that in mind. You might have to refresh them. The ivy's really good to use.
Oh yeah, that grows everywhere. I've got plenty of that.
Yeah,
everybody's got ivy. And I thought it was in the wrong place, and it was getting everywhere. And I chopped it back. Guess what? It was holding up the wall.
Oh yes, yeah. The Virginia creeper, again, obviously this time of year is beautiful.
I thought Virginia creeper was a person. Virginia creeper's in the moat garden.
Creeping about.
Creeping about. You know how she gets. So I just take off all the leaves.
Yep.
Like this. How am I doing?
Yep.
And I just got this.
Yep.
And I just take this, like this. Wrap it around a couple of times.
Yep. Bit tighter.
Okay.
And then snip a bit off the stem.
Like that.
Bit more. That's it. Yep.
And then
Wherever you want it to go.
or maybe put that. It looks quite nice at the top, doesn't it? And you just sort of slide it in under the surface of it. Oh yes.
Does it come out the other end?
No, is that good?
No.
Bad? You want it to go out the other end? Oh, thanks, Lisa.
Again, de-leaf it first.
De-leaf.
Defoliate.
Oh, is that the technical term? You see, I feel like I work in the gardens now. Defoliate.
Defoliate.
Perennials is a word I learnt today. Mulching.
Yeah.
And Propagate.
Propagate.
But it turns out that just means basically putting seeds in the ground.
Yes.
Oh, I'm doing well here, I think. Oh, look.
There you go.
Oh,
And
look.
That's covered your wire now.
It's covered with wires. Water. But that's the thing about it, isn't it? You can't really go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
You can use whatever you want to use.
I've got verbena, I've got rosemary, pine, that one.
But again, because this is dried, this will last a long time and it'll keep its colour as well. So what you can do, if you wanted more than one piece, for example, you put two together. Just take a bit off there, so you don't need that much. And then tie the two together with your wire.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So like that, it's got that bit sticking out,
Yep.
and I'll just stick it in.
Yep.
Like that.
Yep. You can try and use these pins if you like. Have you already wired it? Oh, that's fine.
I'd already wired.
That's okay.
They're a bit spiky, those
They are.
ones.
That's equinox.
What is it? Equinox?
Equinox.
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 But these are all seed heads that you'd find in a herbaceous border, so the majority of it has come from the boardwalk.
So there's not much you can't use.
No, not really.
Fabulous. Oh, it's taking shape. Doesn't look as good as yours. It's taking shape. So you could use like Kirby grips.
Yes, yeah.
Hairpins.
Yes, you could do, because you're going to cover it anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Or paper clips.
Yeah.
Or... No, that's it. Oh, yeah. This is looking gorgeous. Gorgeous. Maybe a bit more of the... what's lemon?
Lemonium.
Lemonium, I mean.
Might do a little bit of oak leaf, but like I say, won't last forever, but it does look nice while it does last.
Well, I suppose it might only be up for a few weeks for the autumnal
exactly.
celebrations.
And then you can make a winter one.
Yes, if only there was a festival around winter that we could attach it.
You would need gloves for the holly, though.
Oh, tell me about it. I made that mistake. There's a reason that holly is able to grow everywhere. It's because it's so mean. It's something you could do with a group of friends.
Yeah.
If you wanted, to catch up all together and you just wanted an activity.
Yeah.
Or at the same time, you could do it with maybe a bored child. Now, is that silly? Have I gone over the top there?
No. No. You can have a...
I just fancied a flourish off the side.
Yeah.
A flourish off the side of my horse chestnuts.
Sweet chestnuts.
Sweet chestnuts, sorry.
Well, it would be hard to get a conker on there, I reckon.
Yes, but we could try. If anyone's going to do it, it's us.
This is crabapple.
Crabapple.
Which are quite good to use, but the only thing is I find because they hang,
Oh, yeah.
it's got to sort of
Be at the right angle.
Yes,
Fair enough.
which we can give it a go.
Oh, yes, you've
Thanks so
absolutely
much.
smashed that, Lisa, yes. Oh, I feel like Lisa's one, it's looking much more grown up. Mine does have the air of half-term activity club.
Do you want a bit of Virginia?
Sure. Oh, here she is, Virginia
Here she is.
Creeper.
I think we should.
I didn't hear her come in. There. 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 Or there. Oh, that's nice, next to me. Sweet chestnuts. What do you reckon?
Beautiful.
Oh, yes. It does feel... These ones do look maybe a bit like they're falling off.
Put a pin in.
Put a pin in it.
What do you think?
Well, I'm quite pleased with it, but I'm a bit sure... I don't know if I've gone over the top.
No, you haven't.
What was it Coco Chanel said? Always remove the last accessory you put on. But the trouble is my accessories are pinned on now.
It's too late.
Too late, Coco.
Too late.
Oh, I'm ever so pleased with this.
Yes.
Should we lift them after three?
Shall we?
One, two, three. Oh, yours looks much better than mine.
Oh.
Mine looks rubbish. You can't go wrong. You can't get an autumn wreath wrong. Everybody says it. so old-fashioned. We've gone back to the Blitz. I feel like I'm in Foyle's War.